Hi there, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinahills.com, and today I'm speaking about an Aries ascendant, a Gemini moon, and a Virgo sun. Let us understand the ascendant, moon, and sun signs before we can progress. So the degree of the zodiac rising on the eastern side of the horizon at the moment of your birth is your ascendant degree, and the sign upon which it falls is your rising sign. Okay, now the rising sign is the mask you wear for the world. It is how people perceive you. When you walk into a room, people always notice your ascendant sign first. Okay, and it's also your appearance. It's your whole personality. According to Jungian scholar Frida Fordham, we individuals, we wear masks in society. That is called the persona. So the ascendant is kind of like the person. Okay? It's a mask we put on for society. And when the mask comes off and we are stripped of all embellishments, the moon sign is who we are deep within. Our emotional body, our connecting body, how we nurture, how we were nurtured, our mother, okay, all that, our childhood, our everyday habit patterns, all this is the moon sign, okay? It's the receptive yin side of us, the feminine side of us. And the sun sign is the more outgoing, extroverted side of us. It's our goals, our ambitions, how we take our internal energy and project it onto the world, how we create alchemy every single day, right? That is the sun sign. It's how we want to be perceived by the world, by the way, is the sun sign. So now you have your ascendant in Aries, makes you the infant of the zodiac, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and it is the sign, it's a cardinal fire sign. It's dry and hard, so there's a lack of empathy there. And it is the start of spring, so everything new. It's a pioneering energy. It's outgoing, extroverted. It's all about growing up, because after all, this is the infant of the zodiac, and the infant must grow. So the lessons and shadows of Aries relate to this growing up process. And according to eminent astrologer Stephen Forrest, the goal of Aries is enlightened selfishness. Aries is about me, me, me. That we got to translate, but you've got to translate that me, me into we, we, we. And then you create alchemy. So according to Ptolemy in the Tetrabiblos, the moistness of spring forms a primary beginning in the zodiac, similar to the beginning of all animal life. So this is a beginning, a fresh new start, the reset button. And Aries is all about living in our own authenticity. Aries ruled by Mars in exoteric astrology, in traditional astrology, and by Mercury in esoteric astrology. So from there we understand that Aries is a higher purpose. It's about the higher plane of the mind. And so you're definitely going to have a ruddy complexion. As I said, your head is in focus with Aries. You're right, this is what is ruled by Aries. So definitely piercing eyes, finished lips, prominent cheekbones, sharp nose, narrow chin. You know, you're not afraid of eye contact. You're a leader, and you want people to know it. You're not afraid. You're not going to back down. It's, after all, your Martian energy, right? So and your stride, it's the stride of a leader. You walk with a purpose. When you walk into a room, people, you exude this aura of leadership, and people see that in you, right? People see that in you. And so you have a lot of energy. Aries ascendant, and you must utilize this energy. Yoga, workout, whatever rocks your boat, you've got to use this energy. And you love starting new things, because and you may get bored and not complete old things. So completion must be something you've got to work towards. Okay, completion, it's very important. Now you can also have there's a certain edginess in your eyes, okay, because you may be quite edgy, and you may also be nervous, because you have, after all, Virgo's your 6th house, and Virgo's all about nervous, anxiety, judgmental energy. So be mindful of that, excuse me. Otherwise you can suffer from migraines. If you have a difficult Mars, you may suffer from high blood pressure, stress, worry. During difficult aspects, you may have accidents, or you may get into violent rage, road rage incidents, or you may have this rage welling up within you and you don't know what to do with it. Grounding, very important. With Aries ascendant, Gemini moon, grounding. That should come to you because you have Virgo. I'm going to get to that. Why did I say that? Okay, now moon. Now I have to say that the Gemini moon is probably one of the hardest placements for the moon. Moon wants to connect, moon wants to nurture. But Gemini is not so much about nurturing. Gemini is about, again, new experiences and communicating that new experience. It's this constant friction between the higher self and the lower self. Okay, the two faces of Gemini. You could be perceived as duality. You could be impulsive, restless, say something and not mean it, do something different. Make sure that doesn't happen, because then you lose credibility, right? And Sun in Virgo. Now Sun doesn't do well in Virgo, right? Because the Sun was in rulership in Leo, and the Sun does not do well in Virgo. Virgo is the sign of the servant, a sign of service, sign of humility. And the Sun is about shining. It's the most regal thing in the solar system. So there's a difficult placement for the Sun, as well as a difficult placement for the Moon, right? Now Virgo's Sun, remember the Sun is your father. Your father could have been a serviceman, very detail oriented, may have been very judgmental or harsh if you have difficult aspects. And you have a 6th house Sun, so be careful of your health. Be careful of your health with the 6th house Sun, and because the 6th house is a very difficult house, like the 3rd, the 6th, and the 8th and the 12th are very difficult houses. So keeping that in mind, take care of your routine properly, because as I said that having an Aries ascendant and a Gemini moon, routine may not be your strong forte, but have your routine bit back. Virgo Sun will help you. And Virgo Sun is all about service. So you definitely want to serve, and you want people to think you want to serve, okay? Even if internally you even if internally you don't want to serve, you want to have new adventures, and with your Aries and Gemini, but you may, with your Virgo Sun, you may be able to balance that out and really ground yourself and look after detailing, tend to detailing. That's something you need to do. Best professions for you would again be, you have 2 signs ruled by Mercury. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury in traditional astrology. In esoteric astrology, Virgo is ruled by the moon, which is again, the moon veils the planet, and some say it is Vulcan that rules Virgo, just like Taurus. So a lot of astrologers believe that that an object called Neptune rules Virgo. So we don't know. Some think that Chiron should be given the rulership of Virgo, because Chiron's all about healing and service, and Virgo is actually all about healing the physical body. So exercise, yoga should do well for you, because having a sun in Virgo, you can be a yoga bunny, because yoga comes easily to you. You want to understand your body with any placement in Virgo, and definitely the 6th house Virgo. You want to understand your body, and you want to care for it, and you definitely have a lot of things happening in your intellectual body with a Gemini moon and a Virgo sun, both ruled by Mercury. The main purpose of Mercury is communication, known as a psychopomp. Mercury is known as a spirit messenger between the human realm and the divine realm. So how can you initiate new things? You will keep doing that with your Aries energy. How can you communicate that? Through a blog, maybe videos, and your Virgo sun should help you complete whatever it is that you have started. Be grounded, be humble, and be connected, and the rest, everything will happen the way it's meant to unfold. Hope you like that video. Sub please, and like, comment, share. Let me know what you think. Visit my website www.datinainsab.com.